All right, here we go. Big Daddy Shin, day 1131 at the park. So today is a pretty cutthroat talk because, okay, I thought about this yesterday. All right. So, I'm not even going to no, okay, I guess I'll preferences or whatever. Qualify myself on this one. Yes, I'm a big dude. Yes, I overeat. Yes, I do a lot of bad habits and stuff like that. And so that's why I have, leading authority on this kind of thing. But today's about self-shaming. So, what happens is, like the last, whatever. I don't know. It seems like it's a while now. Thinking about overeating stuff for myself and, whatever, trying to, eat natural or not natural, but, just calm down on the salt and stuff. And I've been doing really well. And so drink a lot of water. Yesterday, I had a couple of breakthroughs yesterday. So on the way back from the laundromat, it was kind of early still. And then I always drive by. I mean, some of you guys knew I did this. Sometimes I just drive by the different places to eat. And if there's a long line, then I'm not going to eat it. But I just drive by out of habit. And so yesterday, I drove by this Super Tams. And, when I do it, I always want to get either a zucchini or chili cheese fries or something. But I always know that the line is super long and it goes out the intersection, right? I mean, literally, the line goes out on the street. And I'm not gonna wait for this stupid thing, right? But there was zero line, no line. I gotta go straight up to it, got my stuff, and quit. But then it got me where I'm like, I don't want to eat this. Do I really need this? No. So I drove by and I felt, yes, awesome, right? And later on the day after working, I realized that I'm running low on food at home. And I was hungry because I didn't eat the thing in the morning. And I'm thinking, you know what? I'm going to go to Costco. I'm going to go Costco run. The thing is, I know when I don't eat and I go to Costco, A, I'm probably going to get the pizza and stuff later. And then B, I'm probably going to get a bunch of crap that I don't want to eat. Thinking this bagel looks good. I just want one, but I got to buy 12. Oh, I need cream cheese, so I'll buy the big tub of it. I'll buy, whatever, right? You see all little snacks. Oh, I'm going to get the Rice Krispie box, but I'm only going to eat one every 2 days or something. That stuff doesn't work. And then so I thought about it. You know what? I still had spinach left over from the last time. So I'm like, okay, I'll cook spinach and put some, corned beef in it. Like those little canned corned beef. I put half of it and cooked that with the spinach. And it was a pretty good meal. I was like, oh, okay. But, it's more just, meat, veggie day and water. And, I was pretty happy about it. But yesterday too, I realized something else gets to me that helps me motivate to not eat. And this is actually a really hitting home one, okay? Now, being a fat person, right? You're never really aware of what other people perceive you, okay? So, thing is, I had my bouts of going higher and lower in weight and whatever. But thing is, no matter what your size is, you don't really see what you look like as opposed to the other people. Okay? And then so I was thinking about those times where I feel like I want to binge. You know what? I'm going to go get ice cream. Oh, I'm going to go get this, whatever. And then you get a half-gallon ice cream. You eat the whole thing. Or you get a thing of cookies and a big thing of milk. And you eat it all. Right? I mean, just indulging. And then this can even go to the whole, all you can eat places and you eat like a pig and, just the happiness of eating, the joy of eating. But, okay, mind you, if I still go out with somebody, I'm going to enjoy the heck of myself, okay? But if I'm by myself, there's zero reason to overeat like that. I mean, there's zero reason to eat like that when you're with your friends too. Okay? But I remember this one story. Me and one of my buddies. He was a pretty big dude too, right? Both of us at the time were probably maybe, I don't know, 280. He was probably like 300. I have no idea. But we're just talking and hanging out at Sizzler. And you know, we noticed that there's this family, this mom and son. They're pretty big people, right? And they were just throwing down. I'm like, oh my gosh. You know, here I am, fat dude, saying like, oh my gosh, look at those people eat, right? And then they're eating like crazy. Like, oh man, how could they do that, right? And then we're talking. All of a sudden, we don't hear any noise. And then both of them were just food coma and just knocked out in their seats just like that. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's pretty crazy. Now, I know I feel bad, this whole judgment thing. But then there's other times where, you know, you see people, and then I know that some of my friends and non-friends, when they talk about it, it's like, gosh, how could those people be like that? Like, you know, like we watched that My 600-Pound Life or whatever, and you know, you see that dude that, you know, had some chick take care of him. He's like 600 pounds. He's like living in bed. I mean, the dude died. But then you're like, gosh, why doesn't he just skip a meal? Why does he just do this? Why does he have to eat? Right? And so, you know, and then I keep thinking about sometimes where, you know, for me, when I'm gaining my weight, sometimes you say, F it. Like, you know what? I don't care. This is making me feel good. Oh, I'm eating. And then, you know, feel like crap. And then you feel pissed at yourself. Oh, I got all these calories. I gained all this weight. And you know, oh, everyone feels sorry for me. No. It's the thing where I realize I don't want to be that person. Okay? So now, this week, okay, this is where the whole self-shaming thing comes in. Yeah, we're supposed to love ourselves and stuff, but you can't really love yourself if you're dead, right? So that's why when I do stupid things like that, and yes, they are stupid, right? I can't just sit there and go, oh, you know what, this is okay. It's not okay, right? I don't want to be the one where people are judging me. I know you're not supposed to worry about what other people say, right? But thing is, I'm worrying about what I'm saying to myself now. You know, it's like, dude, you fat rear, right? Why are you eating that? Why are you getting that whole pizza? Why are you getting this, right? I just can't help myself. I can't help myself. So I get it. I understand the drive on when you feel like you can't help yourself. Because yesterday, there's a couple times even after that, I'm thinking, oh man, I feel like eating cheesecake. So I'm going to go to Porto's and buy a $30 cheesecake, right? I mean, thank God they're closed. But the thing is, I almost thought about going there and getting it. But then I had that imagery in my mind. It's like, what the heck am I doing? Why would I buy a full cheesecake knowing that I'm lying to myself, that I'm not just going to eat one piece and let the rest spoil? So that's why I'm like, okay, I have to do this. And I actually literally have to be pissed off at myself for even thinking about that. Okay? Now am I going to beat myself up in like the whole thing where like, on Da Vinci Code and the guy like whips himself? No, I'm not going to do that. But now that I'm thinking about what happens when you eat the excess calories, on how much work you have to do to just so even get it off. And then also the crappy feeling of when you do overeat and putting yourself to the temptation. Your only self-temptation. It's not like somebody else is saying, hey, Steve, why don't you eat this thing? Why don't you eat this thing? Oh, you know, you're going to be a good guy. No, it's me putting those temptations in front of myself to set myself up for failure. You see what I mean? So that's why I'm pretty pissed off at myself. Now, so, you know, I mean, we could say, hey, you know what? This is like a one-time thing. You know, you're only just thinking it today. Tomorrow's a different day. Yeah, Valentine's Day. Yeah, I get it. Valentine's Day where I hang up by myself. What am I going to do? Buy myself chocolate? Well, I guess you can't, right? But it's like the trend of this last whatever things about all these realizations about what I have to do to change my diet, my habits, my lifestyle, right? On the whole eating part. And then so these are things on that I have to constantly reinforce to myself that I don't need to do that. I mean, and realistically, I don't really need any sugars, right? It's just that they're always available. And then if you make it available, then of course you're going to eat it. Because even when my mom warned me, she saw like the peanut butter M&Ms in my thing, right? Oh, don't worry, Mom. I'm going to eat a couple. No, you eat a couple every couple seconds. And then all of a sudden it's gone and you feel like crap. And you go, gosh, why is my mouth so dry? Why does my body feel like horrible? Well, you're just shoveling sugar in your body, right? And so, you know, now that I've been watching what I eat, I'm more aware, and I think I'm burning off just the regular energy from just the regular foods that I had, right? But it's like, I'm just happy that the whole mental part of this, I'm doing pretty good. The mental part of this, because it's like, I think that is majority of the battle. People say it's 85% diet, right? But shoot, I think it's like 100% mental. Because the thing is, if you do not want to lose weight, you won't. You know, if you don't want to exercise, you won't. And it's all your mental. You make your choice. Yes, I'll do it. You want, I won't. And then so every food decision, I will eat it. I will not eat it. You know? And then the realization of, hey, I drink all this water. Hey, I'm full. Right? So, I don't know. It's one of those ones where I'm going through this process now of making myself feel guilty when I'm even thinking about this stuff. Okay? I mean, there's no consequence. I'm not going to pay myself $1,000 or, you know, whatever, right? Or punch myself in the face. No, I just got to realize that the consequences of my actions are going to go straight to my waist. It'll go straight to my neck. It'll go straight to whatever, okay? But the thing is, I know that if I don't stop it, I'll go straight to the grave. And that's horrible. Because who's going to make these videos? All right, so I think some people at this time are thinking like, gosh, you know, this dude isn't the happy dude that he always is. Now, the thing is, how are you doing? So there is a difference on being happy and being motivated. All right. Now, the thing is, when I'm happy, it's like, oh yeah, there he is, a fun-loving dude, happy dude, whatever, right? Okay, yeah. But the thing is, there's also being the motivated person where you have a person with a purpose. So when I'm teaching and when I'm doing like the producing these shows or all this stuff, you know, totally different persona, right? I'm not saying I turn into like this whole like Superman, like, you know, Russell Long, hey, what's going, you know, whatever, right? No, I'm talking about, it's like the whole carefree thing about just living life, just being happy, eat what you want, do what you want, stuff. No, you can't, because you have to be disciplined. We talked about that. And then you have to, you know, be mindful. You choose your options, and you need to do what it takes to make you like the best person in the world, because we're all we have, right? So, I don't know. I mean, I know that, you know, for the past couple of years, you know, my whole mentality, my persona has been changing. And, I mean, it's not like it's a bad thing. It's just that, you know, time to grow up. But this one, I want to grow up, grow older, not grow wider, grow fatter. That's horrible. All right, there we go. Big Daddy Shin Day 1131 in the books. So, yeah, today I know it's kind of a little edgy, This is one of those ones that I should have did on a Worldwide Wednesday or something, but it's like, I think it's something important just for me. I'm not saying this for everybody, because I know that my mindset, I am good when somebody tells me I'm doing it wrong. And if I'm doing it wrong and I'm telling myself I'm doing it wrong, hey, I gotta listen, right? So that's why this whole self-shaming thing, I think it's gonna take me to the next level on how to lose weight, okay? Because most people, you know, especially in this whole thing on cancel culture and political correctness and stuff like that, people don't want to say things because they feel like they're gonna offend you. I'm old school. Hey, offend me. Might be funny, who knows? Right? But you know, when you're walking in, doctor, and they tell you you have something wrong, yeah, ha, that's not funny. So that's why I gotta prepare for those type of things, and I have to get on myself to do this, because you know what? If I was a championship coach, right? Like I wrote this thing. One of my students asked me to do some type of thing yesterday, so that I wrote, oh, what are your accomplishments? Like, well, I won 7 championships in 4 years, and this, whatever. But once upon a time, I was an awesome coach and all that stuff. Well, I probably still am, but who knows? Okay, yeah, I'm a little egotistical. Yeah, I get it. Okay, so, but what happens is, if I could train these other people to do it, why can't I train myself, right? So that's why I have to self-motivate, which translates to me is self-shaming. Now, don't get me wrong. You're like, oh, self-shaming, so that means when your coach used to shame these kids. No, I told them what they needed to hear, and then they became champions. But, you know, different time, different day. But what happens for me personally, I am the same guy that when I was younger, who's the same guy who's older. And then I am the same coach to me as I was, well, to me when I was younger. So my motivation stuff, it is there. I just got to just go and get on myself, right? And this whole self-shaming thing is well, it stopped me yesterday from eating stupid things. Let's see how well I keep going on this one. Okay. So, yeah, but for me, I mean, for other people, yeah, it's okay. You guys enjoy yourselves and everything. But for me personally, I don't want to live like that. I do not want to get caught falling asleep at a restaurant. I don't want to get caught, like, you know, going to the doctor's office and say I'm about to die. I mean, I don't want all those type of things to happen. So that's why I need to do something about it. You know? Yeah, I'm perfectly happy. Okay, don't get me wrong. But the thing is, I think I'd be happier if I didn't have to wear like drawstring pants all the time, and I could wear jeans that fit. I don't have to worry about pandemic inches and stuff like that. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? So anyways, Big Danny Shante, 1131. If I could exercise 1131 days in a row, you can exercise 1131 days in a row. Because if I could do it, you could do it. And I'm doing it. Self-shaming.